Hello grade 3, today we will be looking at divide equally. What is divide equally? When I look at 14 and then I see two lines. So that looks like I have to do expanded notation. But no, it does not say expanded notation. It says divide equally. What is divide equally? What's the sign for divide? There we go. So divide equally can have two lines. It can have plus three lines. That means I'll be counting in threes. It can have four lines. But now we are looking at how many lines here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're dividing equally by 2 because everywhere here are two lines. So that will be 14 divided by 1, 2. Just take out that. Here we go. 16 divided by 1, 2. Or let's say divide equally. 12 divide equally by 1, 2. 22 divide equally by 1, 2. 34 divide equally by 2. 48 divide equally. 48 divide equally by 2. 100 divide equally by 1, 2. Oh, let me not forget my equal to sign. If I did what teacher said every day, double 1 is 2, the half of 2 is 1, double 2 is 4, the half of 4 is 2. If I did it all the way up to 100, I would know that the half of 100 is 50. Or 100 divided by 2 is 50. Remember, divided by 2 is the same as half. Divide equally. 14 divided equally by 2 people will be, I stop when I hear myself say 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I stopped at number 7. So 14 divided equally by 2 is equal to 7 and 7. Remember, always what's on the one line must be on the other line. So 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. 16. I have 16 marbles and I must divide equally between Sarah and John. So I go, and when I hear myself say 16, I stop. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. I stopped at number 8. What comes on this line? 8. And the other line must also have an 8. Because my answer is 8. Now I have 12 marbles. And John and Dan must get the same amount. There's John's line, there's Dan's line. How many marbles will John get and how many marbles will Dan get? Let's find out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I stopped at number 6. Oh, if I don't have my numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 6 fingers. That means 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. So Dan will get 6 marbles and John will get 6 marbles. 22. I have 22 flowers. I have to give Mommy half and Grandma half. I must share my 22 flowers equally between Mommy and Grandma. 22 flowers shared by 2 people or divide equally by Mommy and Grandma. Each one will get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 22. Where did I stop at number 11? So 22 flowers divided by 2 people or divide equally by 2 people is equal to 11. That means Mommy will get 11 flowers and Grandma will get 11 flowers. 34. I have 34 sweets. I must share it equally or divide it equally between me and my brother. How many sweets will I get? How many sweets will my brother get? Let's find out. I stop when I hear 34. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. 32, 34. I stopped at number 17. When I said 34, I stopped at number 17. That is 17 sweets. So that means 34 divided by 2 is equal to 17. 34 divide equally between me and my brother will be 17 sweets for me and 17 sweets for my brother. The lady at the kitchen gives teacher 48 apples, but teacher must share it equally between 2 classes. Let's say it's Mrs. Marstorp's class and Miss Klutie's class. I must divide equally between my class and Miss Klutie's class. I go to my number grid to find out how many apples I will give Miss Klutie. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. 42, 44, 46, 48. I stopped at number 24. That is 48 apples divided by 2 is equal to 24. Miss Klutie must get how many apples? 24 apples. And Mrs. Marstorp's class will also get 24 apples. That means that only 24 children are going to get apples, so you better be good. When we started, I asked what is 100 divided by 2. We said 50. So if there were 100 apples, then Mrs. Marstorp's class would have gotten 50 and Miss Klutie's class will get 50. That means everybody will get apples.